Okay, folks, let's continue on. We get a couple more examples and one more concept before we kind of shift gears. So here's the next example. We have 2x plus 1, 9x plus 3, and 5x minus 16. And we're trying to solve for the angles. So very first thing we know, interior angles of a triangle has to add up to 180 degrees. So 180 equals the 2x plus 1 plus the 9x plus 3 plus the 5x minus 16. Again, distributive property, not an important because it's addition. If we were trying to subtract 5x minus 16, that would be the subtraction applied to the 5x and the subtraction applied to the minus 16, making it a positive 16. So if it's a subtraction, you got to do distributive property, but it's addition, so we don't have to worry about it. Next step, we talked about this, collect your like terms. We have a 2x, a 9x, and a 5x. And we have a plus 1, plus 3, and minus 16. Simplified, 180 equals 16x minus the 12. Add the 12 to both sides. 192 equals 16x. And we need to isolate the x, divide by 16. Divide by 16. And x is equal to, goes in once, 32, x equals 12. Now, as I was saying before, you want to find the actual interior angles. So the next step, I didn't do this in the previous questions because I'm trying to make this as quick as possible for you, but theoretically, or actually on the test and in the answers, you're going to want to find the angles. So you can't just find x equals 12. You want to find the actual angles. So sub the 12 in where you see, say for example, 2x plus 1. It's 2 times 12 plus 1. That's going to be 25 degrees. So I'm subbing it in. 2 times 12 plus 1. And 5 times 12 minus 16 is 60 minus 16, which is equal to 44. And the last one, 9 times 12 plus 3. 108 plus 3, which is 111 degrees. So there's a couple examples. I guess I need to slide it over. Okay, sorry about that. So couple more there. 5 times 12 minus 16 is 44 degrees, and then 111 degrees. And if I added all those up, 111, 44, and 25, I should get to 180. And if I did it right, then it's 180, and we're good. And if I didn't, then obviously we have a problem. Couple more examples to get to before we switch gears. So let's do them very. Okay, hopefully that's the end of dropping the phone. So here's the example. We have a extension that's a straight line, or it's supposed to be a straight line. and we have an extension of the triangle. So we have the interior angles of a triangle equals 180. We also have a straight line has to equal 180. So if you take a look again, this is my straight line. That has to be 180 degrees. So 180 minus 113 is equal to 67 degrees. So that means the angle in here has to be 67 degrees. So now you can either rewrite the triangle or just continue. I'm just going to rewrite it for you. So now we have a triangle that is 67, 39, and 2x. (67, 39, 2x). 180 degrees for interior angles of a triangle. So 180 equals 2x plus, I got 67 and 39 is equal to 106. Okay, so 106. Isolate x by subtracting the 106 first. This is straight algebra that we've been doing in the previous units. And we end up with 74 equals 2x, divide by 2, divide by 2. Okay, so 74 equals 2x, divide by 2, divide by 2. And you end up with x equals 3 and 7. No. Yeah, 7. 37. X equals 37, and if you wanted to know what the full angle is, 2 times 37 is 74 degrees. So 74 degrees for that top angle. So if they're asking you just for x, then you can find x, and if you're asked for the angle, find the full angle. 2x is 74 degrees. All right. One more example like this, and then we'll go through a word problem. Okay, so last example, and some of them get a little more complex. So we have 71 and x and y, and outside the triangle we have 50z minus 8. With these puzzles, you got to start looking for what they do give you and start filling in what they do give you. Even if you have like an idea of where you want to attack first, say you want to work outside the triangle and work your way into the triangle. It doesn't always work that way. It depends on what they give you. So let's just take a look again at the triangle, and they give you a hint because it's not a normal triangle. This is not your standard triangle. It is isosceles. So we know x has to equal 71 because of the isosceles triangle. X equals 71. Isosceles triangle. Both sides are equal. Both angles are equal in isosceles. Now, once you have that, you can find y. So you have 71, so 180 degrees, equals 71 plus 71 plus y, interior angles of a triangle. Remove the 71 and the 71 and you get y. So remove 142. And you end up with 38 equals y. Okay, so I just took the 71 and the 71, got rid of them on one side and the other, and I'm left with a y equals 38. So now I have y equals 38. Now I have a straight line. My straight line is 38 on one side, 50z minus 8 on the other side. So there's what's left, 38 and 50z minus 8. So that's the exterior part of that triangle. If you take a look again at the full triangle, that y, and then 50z minus 8. So 50z minus 8, I'm going to go 180 equals 38 plus 50z minus 8. Collect my like terms. So that subtract 8, and the 38 becomes a 30. I've collected my like terms. Now I'm going to isolate z by using algebra, so subtract 30 from both sides, and then divide by 50. Subtract 30 from both sides. 150 equals 50z. Divide by 50, z equals 3. Divide by 50 at the very end, z equals 3. Now I can go back and I can figure out all my angles. So I have 71 for x, I have 38 for y, and the angle on the exterior is 150 minus 8. So it's 50 times 3 minus 8, which is 150 minus 8, which is equal to 142 degrees. 142 and 38 should add up to 180 if I did it right. So there's the exterior. 50 times 3 minus 8 is 120 minus 8. 150 minus 8, sorry. Reading it backwards. 150 minus 8. It's 142. Okay, so there's that set of questions. We got one word problem, and then we'll switch gears. All right, let's do this word problem. So a triangle ABC, angle B is twice angle A. Angle 3 is 4 more than 3 times angle A. Determine the measures of all the interior angles of the triangle. First of all, when you're labeling a triangle, it should be capitals on the corners. So capital A, capital B, capital C. Those are my corners. And angle B is twice angle A. So let's call angle A X. Angle B is 2x because it's twice. Angle 3 is 4 more than 3 times. So 3x plus 4. 4 more than 3 times angle A. So there I have the 3 of them. I have my x. I have 2 times or twice angle A, which is 2x. And then I have 3, angle 3 or angle C is 4 more than 3 times. So 3 times plus the 4. Now, same process as before. At this point, interior angle is 180, which is equal to 3x plus 4 plus 2x plus x. Just adding up the interior angles. Collect my like terms. 3x and 2x and x is 6x plus 4. So there's my next steps. 180 degrees equals 3x plus 4 plus 2x plus x. Simplified, it's 6x plus 4 equals 180.